Hey, it's me, TB, and I'm here to report or give you an update on what I've done from Camp Nano so far. It's only day 2, which is good because it means I haven't had time to give up yet. So I'm still going strong. I've met my word goals for both days. So I'm at 3,250 right now. It's not been as bad as I was expecting it to be, which is always good. Hasn't really been easy either. I'm not gonna lie. The worst part was actually starting. Like everyone says, that's very true. It's the worst part is actually starting the first chapter. I think I'm still in the first chapter, 3,000 words in. Definitely have to check that when I have to edit it later, because I think it's gonna chapter 1's gonna turn to 2 chapters now. A lot of stuff's happening that I wasn't anticipating, which I'll get into later. I'll get into next, I guess, because I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about as someone that's writing seriously for the first time. Well, seriously, I guess. Learned a lot of things these past 2 days, so I'm gonna have to tell you everything that I've learned and everything I've kind of sucked at. That's okay, because if I suck at something, that means I can only get better at it. So the first thing I've noticed with Camp Nano is that when you're writing, and even if you have an outline, because I have an outline that's, okay, it's not the best outline ever, it's actually pretty garbage, but it serves its function as an outline to guide me, and it's guiding me through this whole one chapter. But I've noticed that characters just kind of start existing. I've had, I think 1, 2, 3, 5 characters that I wasn't expecting to appear. They're all side characters, or not plot heavy. They're going to pretty much appear in the first chapter, maybe the last 2, so they're not hardcore important, so I don't really need to worry about them right now. But I wasn't planning for them to appear, so they don't have names, they don't have personalities really, just kind of there. So I have to stop in the middle of writing and be do I go look for a name now, or should I wait? I decided to wait and have a little bracket, insert name here, close bracket. That's what I have so far, because I have no idea what I'm gonna name them. And one of them is the grandma, so I need to think of an appropriate name for a grandma. And yeah, I have no idea where to even start when it comes to naming people. Another thing I've learned while doing Camp Nano is that 1,600 words is basically fucking nothing. I was expecting 1,600 words to be a lot, a chapter or something. Even though I know a novel is 6,000, 90,000 words, so it shouldn't be a chapter, but it just sounds 1,600 words. It sounds like a fuck ton, but when you type it out, it's basically nothing, and 3 pages or 4. It's nothing. And also realize that, wow, I have another 31 plus days of writing before I reach my goal, because my goal of this book is going to be 75k to 90k, because it's a fantasy. So yeah, I have a lot more 600 words plus days, a lot more. Another thing I learned while doing Camp Nano, I guess the last thing for this list, is that people aren't kidding when they say showing and not telling is really hard. I didn't even think about it until I was halfway through day 1, and I was telling a lot more than I was showing, which is fine because it's chapter 1, so you telling about a character isn't horrible because you have time to show what you mean. So I was I got almost done or halfway through, and I was I have been totally telling everything up to this point. I haven't shown anything really. I've been actively correcting it, taking out filter words I saw, I feel, and change them to exactly what needs to be said. So I've been catching it here and there. But yeah, I was not expecting it. I was not expecting to just let that advice not resonate with me immediately. I was expecting oh, I know, show, don't tell. But it's okay to tell sometimes if it works, But yeah, no, I need to constantly remind myself. I need to be showing and not telling as much. So yeah, I have a lot of editing in the first 2 chapters. Speaking of editing, I had to like reread to like catch myself up back to where I was, and there's like one sentence right before I stop that was so bad. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. Like I can kind of tell what I'm supposed to be saying, but yeah, I didn't even edit it. I was like, I'm gonna worry about that when I'm done because if I start focusing on editing now, I'm never going to finish typing this stuff up, like ever. Yeah, as writers are known for, like, I had to Google some stupid stuff for my story. Like, I'm in, like, chapter 1 or 2, and I've had 3 dumb questions I had to Google. So, like, early in chapter 1, my main character has to, like, escape the house or, like, sneak out. So, like, okay, I know his bedroom's on, like, the 2nd floor. So, how do I get him to escape? I was like, okay, out the window, of course. So, I had to, like, Google, can he survive a jump from like, the 2nd story? Short answer, no, you would definitely hurt yourself. So I had to like imagine the house as like, the roof, then like the 2nd story window, and then like a roof, like a lower roof. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean? Like there's like stories to a house, and like sometimes below windows like a part to a roof or like a porch covering kind of. So I had him like jump down on that because it's gonna be right outside his window, like walk across it to like where I need him to like escape kind of, and then hang off the edge and then jump down. I think you'll still probably hurt yourself, but it's fantasy, so maybe he didn't hurt himself horribly. But just in case, I made sure to mention that his legs were hurting, because I was like, your legs probably aren't going to feel fine, but they won't be broken at least. So let's hope I'm close to being correct on that one. And another question I had to Google was the difference between woods and a forest. Yes, there is a difference. Turns out a forest is big and a wood is small, but a grove is even smaller than the woods. So I use the woods because like I want it to be like not like massive but not like small. A grove does sound cooler, but there's not that many trees. So I guess the woods is what I'm gonna have to use. Another thing I had to look up was the difference between a pond and a lake, because there's a body of water in the woods that's like the magical thing, and like I couldn't find a direct difference. That basically a pond is like small, like there's plant life growing in the bottom kind of, while a lake is like bigger-ish. And there's usually not plant life growing in the bottom because it's deeper. I still went with the pond because like I think there's something extra creepy about like a deep as fuck pond. So like, and we need that creepy weird as hell factor. So we went with the pond in the middle of the woods after he jumped off a mini roof thing. Yeah, I don't know. But it boded well for my research because on chapter 1, I have 3 questions. So, yeah. That's all I have for my 2 days of Camp Nano. It's gone well. I hope it keeps going well. Thank you for watching. All of my links to social media are down below. If you like this video, you should probably subscribe if you want to see more. Duh.